Welcome to Always Real Talk. I'm Kwame, and let me tell you, the supermarkets are packed. I mean, this COVID-19 has done a number. Not only are the supermarkets packed, but also people have been in their kitchens cooking more than they have over the past 10 years. In the studio, my virtual studio, is my good friend, Chef Daivd. Chef Daivd from Word of Mouth Catering. And I just want to say, Chef, welcome to Always Real Talk.
Hey, what's up, Kwame? Thanks for having me, man.
Oh man, no, it's good to have you. Now look, let's jump right into it, Chef. People out here right now, and as you know, people are cooking more than they've ever cooked before. People are in the grocery store shopping. But I have a question for you, a couple of questions. One, I'm picking up food from my mom, I'm picking up food from my uncle, and I'm bringing it home. What are some of the things that I need to do or need to know when I pick up the food, when I drop it off, and what instructions should I give to them to make sure that they're safe?
Well, the first thing, man, just like everything, even with the stores I have everybody doing, the first thing is once you actually get the product, man, before they even get their hands on it, make sure it's clean. Take it and wash it. Take you some, regardless if it's the outside of the package, take some, wipes to wipe it off. If it's actually fresh vegetables, take and rinse off in your sink, and then have them actually, use the product. But
Okay.
before, make sure it's all clean, man. Okay, it's safe.
It's safe. Okay, so you're saying, I know the vegetables, you make sure they're all washed off. You make sure everything, the package they get is washed off clean also. Is that correct?
Correct. Because you got to realize, man, this thing is so serious. It's everything that you touch.
Yeah.
Everything.
A-
It's just what it is. It's the way of living that we have to do now.
Absolutely.
So
And I've talked to so many of my friends, and like me, we get the bags and we stick them at the door, right?
yeah,
And then they get, and
yeah,
of course, we got gloves on and we got a mask on and we put it at the door. And it's kind of sad because, you want to see your moms, right? Like you don't want to see your mom. And then you back up, she comes, she grabs it. So just, if you're elderly out there, you're a parent out there, make sure that they're washing off their vegetables, washing off their food, wiping down when they get in the house. Now, let's jump into what you do the best, and that is you're one of the best chefs in the District of Columbia, the DMV area, Maryland, D.C., and Virginia. I mean, this guy has some great food, word of mouth catering. But walk me through, what are you cooking in your kitchen? I mean, that's what people want to know. I know what I'm cooking in my kitchen, and y'all don't want to hear what I'm cooking in my kitchen. But what are you cooking in your kitchen?
Now we're back at Quarantine Kitchen. About to start with the fried shrimp. It doesn't take that long. Shrimp takes about literally maybe 3 minutes on each side. You hear it sizzle? If you don't hear it sizzle, something's wrong. Oh man. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta have your sips and your music while you cook it, guys. Like I said, we're doing a word of mouth catering here. We don't just do it out in the streets, we do it in the house.
Hey, man, like I said, I just like to take fun, exciting foods, man. It can be something as quick as making some fried shrimp. It can be something as simple as making some grilled shrimp. It can be something as simple as making, some cauliflower steaks. You know what I mean? For those people who are vegetarians, you know what I mean? It's just so many different items that you can just take and make fun in the kitchen.
So walk me through.
Stress.
So walk me through walk me through the sticks. That's what I want to know.
So basically, cauliflower steak is something that I call it a steak because of the way I cut it. You cut
Okay.
it. You take some fresh cauliflower and you take and slice steaks out of it, right? You
Okay.
saute. You get your pan nice and hot. Add a little bit of olive oil in it, and then take the actual cauliflower itself and put it face down on the actual pan. Or you can take it if you want. If you're a grill guy, you can go out on the grill. Do the same thing. Get your grill nice and hot. Then actually put the actual cauliflower down facing like you cooking a steak. So that's the reason I call it cauliflower steak.
And that's why
So
they
that's
call it.
you turn it into some fun foods. You know what I mean?
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Now, if you had your choice to cook, because I know you got your chef thing on right now. You see, you're in your kitchen. If what is something quick, a quick appetizer that someone could just cook for a friend, for a loved one, for their family, for their kids? That's quick, but it makes it almost seem like it came from Chef Daivd.
Oh wow, you know what? I hate to tell you, man, it's a little difficult, right? But I'm gonna give you a little bit just to start you off with. So actually, what things like I said before, shrimp. It's taking and sauteing some shrimp off. That's a quick and easy, like a southwestern shrimp, which is basically olive oil, garlic, salt, Old Bay, some chili powder, and some cumin. You take that, marinate it, and get your pan nice and hot. Once it's nice and hot, saute it off. Within like really 3 minutes on each side, it's done. That's a
Okay.
quick, meal. And if you want to get a little bit more depth, we can go with the, mini crab cakes. You know what I mean? I know that's a favorite of a
Oh,
lot of people.
that's my favorite, right? That's my favorite. You have the one of the best, clearly the best in DC that I've tasted in terms
I
of crab.
appreciate,
You got
I
the crab
appreciate.
balls, the crab. You get the crab. Everything you got is good.
Well, I just try to do what I can do, man. I mean, it's the love and passion that I have, and I put it into my food, So anything as simple as that, where somebody go, oh man, I can make a crab cake. I can make crab cake, but you know what? It's like, oh, I can make a crab cake, but is your crab cake like you said, Chef David? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
granted,
no, no.
you know,
Look, I've tried. I've tried to make a crab cake, and it's not like Chef David. Even though I took it to put all the crab meat together, don't fill it. Just about to make it like that. Put some Old Bay, and they said get squeeze some lemon and put it in the oven, 350. It still don't come out like Chef David. It doesn't work. Don't try to do it. What you want to do is actually, Chef David, you've been at this for a while, but I want to
yes,
move to something that you've been doing because you have such a great heart, and I know that you're out there and that people have been talking to you. I know that. I mean, I'm not like you. I'm not a chef, but I know that
right.
we have some first responders out there, and you've been working with them, and people have been, talking to you about helping get those first responders some, not just, I mean, some people like Popeyes, right? But I like the Chef David. So if I'm gonna put some money, to get them some Chef David, right? Because they've been doing such a phenomenal job on the first, whether they're at the hospitals, whether at the police stations, whether at the firehouses, whether they are, some people are just getting home from the grocery store, from being a cashier, right? But they need a meal and they just don't have one, right? You've been doing a great job at that. I know there are people have been asking, they've texted us already. How could they reach out to you to help support you, whether it's a GoFundMe page, whether it's a Cash App, whether it's a Vimo? What can people do to help you do what you're doing every day out there, helping our first responders with good, solid Chef David meals?
Thanks, Kwame. So really, with saying that, man, we do thank these guys that's on the front line that's been putting themselves out, helping everybody, doing the things that they do to protect, continue to helping out with this COVID-19 thing. So the best way I say to do, man, is to reach out to me is my Instagram, which is WOM Catering _DC, and it can be where you Cash App or Vimo me. You know what I mean? So any of those
Okay.
ways that we can, you can reach out, and then what I do is once we get the dialogue going about what is it that you need, then I can actually cater those meals around those people who we are actually, about to serve and who you would
Right.
like to serve, So that's how I like to do it, because now it's a part of not more just what foods I'm giving, it's what is that they like, what is it that they would like to have, you know what I mean? So those are the type of things that I kind of add to my service as
So,
far as
for an example, one could, I know before we could send you a Cash App, no matter what it's for. If it's a $20, $25, $50, $100, $500, if you want to, help the firehouse out that's out there, still out there working every single day, and you will provide a meal for them, right? I know that folks at the fire department, I know they cook some tight breakfasts because I've been in there and I had some good breakfast from them. But I know one thing, they don't have no Chef David food, right? They don't have the Chef David food, so we're going to give them Chef David food. And if they want to do that, they can sponsor that stuff too. So look, go to wordofmouthcatering.com. You see it right there on the screen. You see his Instagram on the screen. Reach out to him, DM him. Make sure you get out there and support those that are supporting the front line. But, I'm always real talk, so I always got to keep it real. You're in the catering business. Right now, that's, slowed down tremendously based on the fact that people aren't the weddings are not happening, the graduations are not happening, the proms are not happening. Summertime's coming, but I always support our local businesses, and I want my viewers to go out there and support Word of Mouth Catering. I know for a couple of things, some people, they're tired of cooking, right? They act like they like to cook, but they don't like to cook, right? And they want to have their family over, and their family's over. Hey, reach out to Word of Mouth Catering. Go ahead and get your food catered, right? Support a local business that's out here trying to make it during this pandemic. And I know you're still taking, orders for families that have big dinner meals. Is that correct?
Correct.
And so I know some of you want to, like me, I just want to order some food and have it sent to my mom. I know it's going to come from a clean place. I know it's going to come from a safe place. That's my good friend from Word of Mouth Catering, Chef David. You see his number on the screen, wordofmouthcatering.com. wordofmouthcatering.com. Any last dishes that you want to give out? Any special stuff you want to shoot us with besides the crab cakes and besides the shrimp? What was a good plant-based something that you like?
So and it's funny because these are things that people might not have tried before. One of the things that I put out there, especially for like my vegetarians and vegans, is sweet pea cakes. People look at me like, what? A who? A what? But it's made.
Did you say sweet pea cakes? Is that?
Yep. So it's basically little cakes. It's made. It's peas made into little cakes. Basically, it's just something that I've created, and it's been a good hit. Big hit. So that's one of the items that's and it's another quick, easy item to do. You know what I mean? It's not made to easy to prep it. So, but those are the type of things, man, that trying to keep people healthy, have them try new things, and still taste well. Just because when people hear say plant, oh my God, man, that's all you know is vegetables. No, it's more to vegetables. You know what I mean? So you can do a lot with food, man. You really can. It's just how you be creative and make it to where people can enjoy it. But then you introduce them to new things, man. So
absolutely. I mean, I'm plant-based, so I'm gonna be looking that up. That's whatever you just said. I'm gonna go look it up. But let me just say this.
I see my faith in it when you say that.
Well, let me just say this to our audience. Look, go out there, support my good friend. You see it right there. Word of Mouth Catering. Get out, support my good friend Chef David. He's out here doing it right. More importantly, he's helping our first responders. If you want to get out there and you want to support them, you want to sponsor someone, reach out to www.wordofmouthcatering.com. If it's always real talk, it's going to be real.